started off with a crocodile ale.
Yes.
Now, friends of South Coast Brewing happens to be Lee from Shifty Lizard, also in Wollonga. And we haven't brought Lee on for his beers. Mind you, I did get him to bring me some. Why he came here, but well, that's another story. And I will fix you up another day. The gin.
Yes.
Tell us about... No, Fitzy.
Lee,
I did this specially.
no.
I did this specially
Mate,
for you.
can I just say, my missus and I at the moment are big gin and tonic fans. But I didn't know that there was a bit of an art to putting a gin and tonic together.
Yeah.
Because everyone immediately thinks you get that cheap tonic from the petrol station and you just chuck it in with a bit of gin. Now, what's that original gin that everyone's used for years? That's
The London Dry.
London Dry.
Oh, London Dry.
And Mum and Dad used to have that back in the day, but it's not that.
The styles have kind of changed and all that with it now. That's kind of why we've gone New World Dry Gin, because it's like beer, you can be really crafty with it now, so you can kind of accentuate those flavours that you're actually getting in the gin.
It's amazing.
So we're kind of pushing it out a little bit. This one in particular has been the New World, so we've gone very juniper forward.
Yes.
And so anybody that knows gin and that knows that juniper is a key element. It's not a gin unless it's got juniper in it.
What is juniper?
It's a little berry that grows on trees.
Okay.
And basically you can kind of crush
Is
it
it near
and bring out
Mercury,
the oils.
or is it... No,
I don't know.
no. I'm thinking Jupiter.
Oh, right.
So sorry. I am out
Jeez,
there.
the jokes are getting worse.
Yeah,
It's
I
really
didn't catch that one either.
starting to slow down. So there is a little hint of berry in your gin.
Yep, so the juniper is a key ingredient. We also put in angelica root, we've got coriander, Tasmanian pepperberry. We've also got like a handful of other kind of botanicals that we put in. Ginger, nutmeg, all sorts of stuff to kind of bring the flavours together, bind them all together. Lemon in there as well, and surprisingly one of the most citrus elements in it is nutmeg, which I never really knew had so much citrus about it.
Different flavour.
Wow.
I wouldn't expect
That
nutmeg.
is today's useless but interesting fact.
There you go, the
I'm full
nutmeg.
of it.
Nutmeg. Yeah, no, we love it.
Yeah.
So can we honestly do this properly? Because I want you to show everybody how to make a proper gin and tonic, because this will blow your mind.
We'll start with the little, just like so you can see what
going
it is
straight.
on its own, stands up by
We're going
itself,
straight.
and then we'll add to it as we go. So
But you don't really drink gin straight, do you?
you can, yeah,
You do
on
it
the
like
rocks.
a wine?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just swirl it. Well, you don't have to. You can do whatever you like, mate.
I'm so used to swirling.
So people do it on the rocks, do
Yeah, it's very similar kind of thing to wine, and that you can swirl it around and really get that flavour kind of. Once you get aerated a little bit, it kind of brings out the flavour. It's exactly the same with beer as well.
Got ya.
You know,
So
give it a swirl.
Let's have
aerate
a
it.
smell and get the layman to tell us.
You can smell the coriander.
I'll tell you what, she's good. Is good for clearing the nostrils.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
There's a bit of. So, what sort of alcohol content are we looking at?
42%.
I did turn it around so you could read it. Just in case, but yeah.
Be a good idea.
42% alcohol, so it is very strong as opposed to some of your vodkas, and that'd be around about 20%. So it is a big, bold kind of spirit. So popular now because it is a very easy kind of spirit to make. It doesn't take you very long. Whereas obviously things like whiskey and all that, it can take 3 years really before it's classified as whiskey.
Yes.
So you'll get a huge bit of kind of juniper and citrus. Citrus is a prominent kind of flavour that you get there on the nose. So if you have a little,
It is strong.
it'll give you a little zing.
Flares the nostrils.
But you'll see what happens once you add that tonic into it.
Okay.
So
That is, I like it.
You like it?
It smells like a bloody good night, if you know what I mean.
before we
kind of
throw
hits
the
you at
ice
the
in
end.
a really kind of
Right. So, show us how we actually make it. Are you with us, mate? You still with
Yeah,
us?
no, well I did ask before, but now we're just drinking straight fucking gin and I'm blind.
so we'll add a bit of the tonic and that onto it now.
Mate, you should
Okay, now this, can you tell everyone the tonic does play a crucial role in your
Huge.
gin and tonic?
It really settles out that spirit.
Yes.
You know, I mean, you can get Fever Tree are probably our favourite sorts of tonic to use. Some people like to use soda
Fever
water
Tree.
and everything as well.
Yep.
Fever Tree, and they've got Mediterranean, they've got elderflower, lemon. They do a variety of it, so you can get all these different flavours in it as
Who
well.
makes it?
So That one is Fever Tree.
Right,
Fever Tree,
and
right.
just a little tip for everyone as well. Just for anyone who does have a wedding band, fellas out there, pretty simple. Just put it under there, straight off. I mean, it ruins your wedding band, but who gives a shit? I mean,
If I'm correct, you only pour a little dash of the tonic.
Yeah, generally kind of same sort of ratio on that. I probably filled them up a little bit high to start with because we're going to throw some ice in. We're going to go to the garnish, so we just kind of go for the full.
Yeah.
ice? Do we put ice in now or have a drink?
Now have a taste of it to see what that tonic has done
Mate,
to
can
the
you
actual.
Can you just slow
gin
down? Okay, just slow down. Savour it.
That's a lot more refreshing.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yep.
Because the other one was quite harsh. 42%
Hits
hits you massively.
Yep.
You can't even,
Yeah.
like, it doesn't even hit you
Yep.
with the tonic.
Reminds you of New York
Yep.
days and all that stuff.
I
It
love
does.
it.
Yeah.
The Colonnades tap. Oh no, you got something.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know, New York, Colo Tavern,
Yeah.
Lenny's.
It started
Just
shenanigans.
takes you back to some of the most amazing places around the world.
Around
The
Arwell.
Crown down at Victor,
Around Arwell,
sleeping
yeah.
in the back of your HQ station, mate, you can buy yourself again.
So you can see what that's done. No? Alright.
Too early.
Save that to the end.
Too early.
I've done it again. Sorry, I blanked out then.
Right. Before you were really interrupted.
Yep, exactly. Well, actually, I was excited about that. I've been waiting. And it came a lot faster than I anticipated, but I was ready. So
Well, you're not the first
problem.
girl to say that.
All right.
So you can see what that's done to like all those oils and that within the gin. It's really brought out that juniper flavour. You got that real nice citrus still on it there. So yeah, you know,
Can we put some icing in place?
absolutely.
And some garnish.
Absolutely.
I really want to go all out and take, because it does. It makes a huge difference when you do the whole lot with the garnish as well. Holly,
I agree.
On the hand.
go for it. No worries.
We just must tell people we're not filming this in Sydney.
No.
And you were pretty lucky, Fitz, to slide across.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, came straight from the Northern Beaches and
As soon as I saw
just
it,
got
I gave
in.
you a message on the old WhatsApp.
Yeah, no, we live
You were happily sitting
in
there.
the west.
So what we'll do.
Oh,
is-
so
the whole
yeah,
thing?
yeah,
Rosemary.
we're on the whole hog here. So
Why rosemary?
the rosemary flavour and that, it's just like when you cook your chickens and all that.
Yeah.
It adds such a depth to that aroma.
Got ya.
You mix it in there. I actually like to use the rosemary as to
Wow.
stir it in there. I mean, normally we'd use some kind of spirit specific kind of glasses, but
Oh, okay, sorry about that.
In there for you.
We'll have a chat with
Use
that.
any
after
sugar.
the last sponsor and we'll
Also
get some.
good for any in-hairs that you
I use those
guys
guys.
as well.
Like
And,
that.
anyway,
So, well, then you can show us how to add your garnish onto that. So if you want
Yeah.
to do the dried oranges, these are, you know, you do get the flavour and that out of the orange, more so
Thank you.
before it's dried, but
So
that as
is
a
it
decoration.
blood orange or just...
These are just normal oranges, I
Normal
believe.
orange?
Yeah, the blood orange, you can really see kind of that red colour just under the skin and that there.
Right.
So,
I'm in trouble with that.
Alright.
if you give that a bit of a stir and that now and a bit of a smell, you'll really get that rosemary that kind of punches through there and makes a nice G&T, nice balanced little flavour.
Now, I'm not joking.
That is
That
refreshing.
is a refreshing drink. That, as the sun's going down.
What I'm picturing on the
Yeah.
beach,
Yep.
or even
As the as
I was thinking
Nice.
more of when the sun's coming up and you're just about to head.
yeah. Just got home. Yep. Oh, that is magnificent. It's a
Very
beautiful.
I've got to say, what an absolute treat it was to have you on the show, Fitzy. Anna might disagree, but
No,
it was an
I
absolute
totally
Yeah,
treat.
thank
agree.
you.
This would have to be the biggest coup for you guys. No,
No, we're
it's,
happy with
it's a
that.
pleasure. When I'm ever back in Port Noarlunga, you know I'll always be on
SA Wine
SA
Weekly.
Wine Weekly.
Yeah, excellent.
It's my favourite show.
Realistically, if you've started off with some Cockwood ales,
Yes,
you've moved on to some amazing reserve
Fox Creek.
from Fox Creek, then you've played the Zonte's Taste of Regions game,
Yes.
and then you finished off the night on the
Yep.
Soulbird.
But what do I have to eat? Well,
So what we're going to do is, if you've had a massive night and all of this, where would you head first thing in the morning in Port Noarlunga? Sheffy Shelby's. Makes some of the most amazing burgers, and another awesome club sponsor.
Beautiful.
So I've actually got the hangover.
Yeah.
What have you got?
Full Monty,
The full, well,
maybe. If you like it.
No, I reckon Fitzy's more keen to
I've got the right.
I'm gonna
I'm taking off with the Wright brothers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers,
Cheers.
everyone. Cheers. Thanks, guys. Go to
Well done.
Zach.